Wait for some people to come on.
Yeah.
Alright. Tell a few jokes.
Well, we can explain why we're dressed like this.
Yeah, we're dressed like, why are we dressed like this then? So.
Yeah, because we're at the christening. My daughter's christening Nala. And now we're just taking 5 minutes, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got out of my penguin seat because it was a bit warm.
It was very warm.
Yeah.
That's my very cold, so I don't think you're on the screen. Come on over a bit. So, Sam organised, so Sam runs the charity. You can tell them a little bit about the charity.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
We just been dressed up for you guys. We've just been to a christening
Yeah.
for his daughter, Nala.
Yeah.
And that's what we're all together. He's using this opportunity to put on an anti-seizure awareness little course device video, which Carl's going to talk you through in a second from Earth Hero First Aid. So bring back Oliver Smile.
Yeah, so Bring Back Oliver Smile was set up for a boy called Oliver who had a seizure when he was 3 years old.
That bit was Oliver was quite an obvious name.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Oliver.
Yeah, Bring Back Oliver Smile.
Yeah. Yeah. So, so we set that up for him because he had a seizure when he was 3, and when he had that seizure his brain swelled, which caused him to go into a medically induced coma, and then had got brain damage. So he's still brain damaged at the moment. We're improving his quality of life, but at the same time we're more moving towards seizure awareness, and here's why we're here today, is to let you know what can happen and what to do if your child does ever have a seizure. And Matt, your son has had a seizure.
So you know, my son had a seizure about 6 weeks ago now in Turkey when we were there on holiday, and it's pretty devastating, but there is stuff you can do to help the situation and not panic. So Carl's going to talk you through that, so I'm going to let him take centre stage here in a second, and he's going to talk you through some of the steps of what you can do if your child has a fit, whatever you want to call it, seizure. What words is there for it? Convulsions. That's right, convulsions.
Yeah.
And how what you can do medically to, well, from a first aid point of view, what you can do to try and control it while you're waiting for help, if you need help by this too. So I'll hand you over the cost. Carl, do you want to sit here?
Yeah. Oh, go on then.
Go on then.
Centre stage.
Yeah.
Makes me feel important now.
Yeah.
So, the various types of seizures you can have. We have tonic, which is what Hero had while he was on holiday. That's a major seizure. That's the one most people think about. This is where the child or the individual starts shaking, their jaw locks, they start to struggle breathing. The best thing you can do for anyone who's having this sort of seizure is keep everyone back, let them have the seizure, make it safe for them. If you can move things out of the way, what is going to harm them, brilliant. Pad things. Once they've had the seizure, the most important thing is to open the airway. Check their breathing. Most of the time they are breathing because they're calming down. Check the breathing for 10 seconds, check it's normal, and then put them into recovery position. However, most parents, me included, if my child gets hurt, you panic a bit. And it's nice to have people around who actually know what they're doing. This is why we're running MF Hero First Aid. Get people on it, get them to come and do a course. We're teaching the most important thing, how to keep someone alive, how to keep their airway open, and most important, make sure you ring for an ambulance. Any person having a seizure, you call an ambulance. Children are more prone to seizures because they get overheated. Like today, it's really hot out there. They've been dressed up as penguins all day.
Still up.
I got mine off. You see, they're getting hot, sitting there, and child's the same, and they'll get hot, and all of a sudden, it'll affect their ability to be able to breathe. They will fall on the floor, start having a seizure, and you will start panicking because that's the way it happens. The most important thing, take a breath, tilt the airway backwards, check the breathing, call 999. If it's a child, you always want an ambulance. However, we have minor seizures which are brought on by video games. You all see them, but we miss those ones. These are like daydreaming. you probably think your child is brain dreaming, because literally they're looking into blank space, just ignoring you. Samuel does that quite a bit when I'm talking to him, but that's live. But they sit there and they just zone out for a little while, and then they come back into the room. This one doesn't need to go to the hospital, but you need to get into the doctors. They need to be checked out. A lot of times it's certain flashing lights, or it could just be a phase they're going through. Stress brings it on, especially with teenagers. When they're going through exams, they get stressed out and they can have minor seizures. But the best way to know how to deal with this is get people to look at the MF Heroes website, book themselves onto a course, and we'll teach you how to do seizures, we'll teach you how to do CPR, the recovery position, and do basic bleeding. It's about 3 hours, and it really is the most important course you could do. We're teaching you how to keep your children alive, how to keep people alive. If you need any more information, just email us and we'll come back to you. But
comment below.
say again?
Comment below for more information.
What's that? So I can't read the.
Oh, it says, you've got people on this lady there says
So people can comment, yeah.
she's got children with epilepsy. So not all seizures are linked to epilepsy, are they? It's such a common thing, isn't it?
It is a common seizure. Different seizures than epilepsy. You might have a seizure because you're too hot. It doesn't mean your child's got epilepsy.
No.
It's just they're going through changes in their life, and that's the most important thing, is to realise it's not going to be the end of the world. Most people panic and see a seizure, or they run away. It's fight or flight mode when it happens.
Yeah, it's a lot of his temperature, isn't it?
Oh, temperature's really bad. Up to about 6, they can't control their temperature.
Yeah.
So we need to look after them. We don't want to blow a fan on them because it's too much. You want to just cool them down gently, take their clothes off, and reassure them, and just talk to people around.
Yeah.
Like you said, it was thankful there was people around to help you, because you panic. It's your child, it's your pride and joy.
Yeah, it's one of those awful things you can watch too, isn't it? Terrible.
My lad choked, and Donna, who helps me out doing the training, she panicked. She froze to the spot. Yeah, she saved another child in the car without even thinking about it. As soon as it's your own child, it scares you, and you really need. Unless you've got that knowledge, you can't pull it. Do a course, and it'll be in your head, and when you need it, it'll just pop into your head. And this is why we're trying to encourage
What's some of the warning signs, Carl, that parents will look out for?
Warning signs, especially with infantile convulsions, is that they're getting hot, they're getting sweaty, the temperature in the room. They blank out on it. Charlie's had it, thankfully not as bad as Oliver and Hero. They could get delirious. They start saying things that they're in different rooms. Cool them down, don't put cold water on, tepid water all over the body, open the windows, fan blowing the air around, not directly on the child. Calpol, brilliant stuff, brings the temperature down. If the teeth are not gritting and they're just a little bit shivery, give them some Calpol, call 111, they'll help you as well. So just basic knowledge, really.
The keys are going to dial for an ambulance as soon as they can, haven't they?
If they're shaking like mad, you need to phone for an ambulance. If they're just like zoning out, we can do 111. But the most important thing, if you've got a child who starts shaking, seizure or fitting as people refer to it, call an ambulance. Most important thing, because that way the help will arrive by the time the seizure is over, and they'll have drugs in there to help them, and that's the most important thing. Getting the drugs into them as well. If they need it, they'll have it with them. Don't wait until the seizure is over. And if in doubt, dial 999. Someone's had their child had seizures every other week and phoned the ambulance all the time. No time did any of the ambulance men ever moan at her. They were happy she did the right thing.
And that's the thing, it can be very dangerous.
They are very dangerous,
Yeah.
but if you keep calm, make sure they got an airway, and call that ambulance. If in doubt, call 999.
A lot of parents think they've got to grab. In Turkey, that's what the medics did, but they got different guidelines over there. Yeah, they grab the tongue and put a spoon under it, but that's not the right way to do it.
It's not the right way to do it, and I'm not going to. She got in there and she got involved, the person who helped.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what people worry about, doing the wrong thing. We shouldn't put anything in the mouth. If you put things in the mouth while they're having a seizure, they can grind their own teeth out, and they could fall into the back of the throat. But at least she did something for you, and which was the most important thing. I've never shouted at anyone who gets involved. If you're getting involved, you're trying to help people. And a lot of people just stand back and watch it happen.
She was there very quick by the sounds of it. Yeah. Her hand was stuck in his mouth.
Yeah, the problem with putting your hand in, you could lose your fingers and then it's a choking hazard. But at least she did something and tried to help. I've had a 3-month-old given to me at a christening, and they overheated and had a seizure. And literally, there was first aiders in the room I knew, and I've trained them, and they froze because they knew the baby.
Yeah.
But the moment we got an ambulance and we got them, that baby's alive today, and that's what we really want. We want people to save lives and be prepared to step up, see someone's child having a seizure and going, I can do that, and I know what that mother's going through or that father's going through. Because without people around you who are going to step up, you can freeze, and that's the end of it because you're not doing anything. Come along, get involved with us. We're trying to get children involved. I'm off to Manchester in a few weeks to do your young instructors.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And we're doing a load of those, and they'll be brilliant now. I'm really proud that they're getting involved and they're going to do this first aid.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be doing babysitting. If you know anyone who does babysitting, get them on this course. It is going to help them. And you feel more confident because they've had some training and they've got some knowledge. So you're not leaving someone who's going to phone you up every 5 minutes and go, I've got this problem. They're going to go, I can deal with this, and I'm then going to ring the parents.
Yeah.
But,
they think there's one coming on, they could give Carapol, can't they, to prevent it?
Yeah, Calpol. If you ever phone 111, they always say, have you given them Calpol? If they're overheating. It's your child, don't be afraid to give them Calpol. You know how much you've given them, how much they've taken, and you just record how long ago you did it. You know, the doctor I talked to, and paramedic, was so happy with us that they went, when we had Charlie having it, they went, normally I'd call an ambulance, but you're under the case. And they left him with us, which was a blessing to me because it means I didn't panic too much. I knew I was doing the right thing.
Yeah.
So always call 111 if you're in doubt, or 999. Tell them they will come out. No ambulance crew for a child will ever get upset with you coming out.
Yeah.
I can't read.
Don't worry. No, I'm just
my old age, you see, I have got white glasses.
No, just have a look at the comments. They're just saying that well done for obviously getting it out there, and their children had these convulsions and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's very common, especially those febrile ones, isn't it? The febrile seizures.
The febrile ones are so common, especially after flu injections.
Yeah.
You're putting something into the body to
temperature.
make their temperature rise, and you've got to be aware when you're putting all the antibiotics and everything, it does affect the child. All you need to do is monitor, record everything. That's what makes it so good. This course isn't about just first aid, it's about real life. We're teaching you, if you're at home, you haven't got a first aid kit at home. How are you going to deal with it at home? A bleed's really easy. Find a towel. It doesn't have to be sterile. You're trying to save someone. Putting a towel on is just as good as putting a bandage on. It's just that you do have first aiders out there. Like when I met heard about Hero,
Yeah.
you tell some other first aid instructors and organisations, oh, they put a spoon in his mouth. They jump around. I'm going to jump around. That person stood up and got involved. And that's what we want. We prefer if they did it right, but at least they helped as best they can. Never think you can't do anything. If you do a little bit wrong, no one's going to yell and shout, shouldn't yell and shout at you because you're doing something. And most parents, me, I've got a little boy, I'd be proud of anyone who would help my boy if he had an accident.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so if people want to find out about courses, then they comment below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to
Leave
MF
the site.
Heroes, go to the website, email me, and we'll come back to you and we'll tell you where our local course is. We can do one-to-one, we can do it as a family. We're quite flexible on how we're going to do it because we want to get the message out there. So, if you want our help, we're here to help you.
And to also share as well.
Yeah.
Share the video.
Share, if you've got anyone who wants more information, use the video. Share it with anyone.
Yeah, share the video, especially with the hashtag that we've been using quite a lot as well, seizure awareness, to get that out there. And just get it really out there because there's young parents that don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So I think once they know, they can be a little bit more comfortable.
Parents you've got young brothers and sisters who are just as scared as the parents are. Get them on the course. We will help reassure them. We're not going to scare people. It's all about what can you do to help in an emergency and what's the best thing to do.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.